This is Jason's Electronics Repair. Welcome to my ER. I have a special guest today. It's my son Donovan.
Hello.
So here we go. We are working on this project that we got for both of us to work on. It is some PSPs. I gone over these a little bit on a live stream, and I need to go through them and see if we need any parts. So Donovan here is going to fix one, and then I am going to fix the other. I have another unit coming that is in better shape. I might let Donovan do that one because these are pretty beat up. So in this video, we're going to look at we'll look at the one with all the missing buttons and catalog what all it needs. So we're going to get started here. So you excited to do this, buddy?
You know I am.
So I'm going to get me a pad of paper. All right. So we'll go ahead and we will put a label on this. PSP1. I'm going to find my marker here. We'll label this one PSP1. We'll put that on the screen there. So this will be everything for PSP1, and then we'll mark it up here with what it needs. Okay, so first off, right off the bat, it's going to need a battery. So
Yeah, that has liquid damage as we saw.
So it also is going to need the circle button. Buttons. It needs circle, start, select. And I'm not sure what this one is here. What does it show on the other one? That is the music icon button. There we go. It's the music icon button, and it also needs a power switch. Power switch. Okay, so that's off the bat what we can see that it needs right away. We take off the back housing here. We can see that it's got a little bit of a liquid damage with the pink there. The warranty sticker has been removed. Some of the screws are missing, and some of the screws are chewed up from what we can see. No memory card. Very dirty unit.
Yeah, it's right
But
here. Hopefully
we'll go ahead and get into here.
Some dirt.
So I believe we need a Phillips 00. I'm going to use the wear set. Make sure this is the right set. Go ahead and you can take this screw out, buddy.
Okay.
So just push
So
down.
which way?
This way, counterclockwise. Make sure you're pushing down with some force so you don't strip out the screw.
So just pushing down won't strip it?
No, if you don't push down, you see. Nope.
I heard a creak.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, we'll go ahead and do this one. That one has a good bite on it. Will I loosen it for you?
No, that's fine.
You got it? Don't angle it. You got to keep it straight up and down, bud. Is it turning?
Yeah.
Let me see here. Yep. So I want to write down here missing screws.
Yeah, I definitely thought there's no screw in that hole.
Some screws. Okay, now we got these two. I'm going to remove these because they look like they're a bit chewed up. So that one goes there. We're going to keep these screws organized here. So this is the goldish silver screw. I believe in this location here, they're black screws. So this will remove the front case. So take those out. We'll keep them separated on our mat. You see here, I have them separated there. That one's still stuck in there. So Now, we can flip this over and go ahead and you can lift up gently on this and lift that off. Go ahead and lift it off. Gently, just rock it back and forth. There you go. Gently pick that up. So there's that.
That screen is definitely dirty.
Yeah, well, we have new front plates. I did already order new front plates, but we will put it down on the list for...
We gotta make sure we have everything we need before we get started. You know, just like baking.
Yep, exactly. New front plate. Okay, let's go ahead and check. This is the strip for the different buttons. That is definitely shot.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a problem right there.
It's definitely shot there, so we'll go ahead and set that aside. Let's go ahead and take a look at our joystick here. That one needs a bigger screw driver. Let me get a bigger one out of the Veriset. Get the 0. That should work. Now, I have never taken one of these apart. Go ahead, you can take that screw out right there. Yeah, someone took this apart and put those bad boys in there. Okay, so
Still has magnetic.
There, I'll take out. Yeah, these drivers are magnetic. So we'll put these there like that. And then we will... that just pops off of there. Almost lost it. And we can take this out and we'll just... Feels like it's pretty smooth, just very dirty. You want to go ahead and try it?
Oh, it's so insane. Oh, dodge it, dodge it.
Take this off here. It's filthy. And then
also looks like rubber.
That looks pretty good. And then we have the... Yeah, this is a rubber membrane that touches these contacts here. And then we have these 3 buttons here. So,
and those 4 buttons.
So we'll put our membranes up here. And our joystick. And our 2 joystick screws. So... no, we're going to replace that so it's not that important.
Yeah, let's look at the machinery now.
So this other screw fell out, so we're just gonna put our 4 outside screws there. I'm not. That's the 4 corners. Okay, so now this is where you have to be careful. So I'm gonna do this one, and then we will. We'll get a flat blade from the Veriset.
Use the flat.
Here, we'll get this one and this one. Now, what needs to be done is there is a little clip right here, right there, that releases this button. It's like a ribbon cable, kind of. So we just got, but you got to be careful, as you don't want to jab this into the screen. I plan on putting IPS screens on here, but you can slip very easily, so I lifted it off the notch. I'm just going to pop that off. Now we want to make sure we don't damage the ribbon. Now what we want to do here is we have this ribbon here. So let's see here how close we can get. So what we want to do is take this. We want to take our flat blade screw, and then just flip that up there, and then just gently pull that out, buddy. Gently pull it backwards. Lift up on it, and pull it out. There you go, nice and gentle. There you go, very good. You removed your first ribbon cable.
Yay.
This actually may be in good shape. It's just really dirty. You know, these are very old consoles, so they can be very dirty. Now, the screen is a little trickier. There is a clip right here that has to be lift up on. And you want to make sure you can stick something in there that is too thick. So let me squeeze by you for a second and grab a thin shim tool. Is there a thing with orange on it in there? Like black with orange caps? No, it's like a little bar. Let's see if I have one in. Yeah, that's it. You found it. Good job. Okay, so I'm going to take this tool right here. This I fix it makes one. It's called the Jimmy, and I'm going to slide this down in there, just like that, and gently lift up the screen. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side here, like this.
Careful.
Gently pry the screen up without damaging it. Now here's where it gets tricky. So I have the screen lifted up. I'm going to unhook it from the other side, and we need to rotate this way. And we need to check for ribbons, and we do. We have some ribbon cables there.
Like right there?
Yep, this ribbon cable and this ribbon cable. Now, you need to be careful with these ribbons. From my research, this one right here is very delicate. So I'm going to brace my hand, and I'm going to lift this up very gently, like that. And because that is so small, I'm going to use a pair of tweezers to gently pull that cable out, and then I want to immediately put the latch back down.
Yeah, I don't want to damage it in there.
Now, for this one, this is a long ribbon connector, so you could either come in here like this, and you want to flip it up in the middle. You can use one of these. I don't recommend that. I recommend a fingernail in the middle, and just gently lift it up until it clicks. Don't pull on it. Just gently flip the lever up, and then we will do the same thing with the tweezers and pull that out. And now we have the LCD.
Now, should we flip that back down?
Flip what back down? Yes, we're going to flip that latch back down. Very good, buddy.
Yeah, make sure that's like on
there. And there's the LCD. Like I said, I have some IPS higher brightness LCDs coming, but there's no reason why they should be damaged taking them out. So I'm not sure what's going on missing from here, but this mid frame appears to not be connected with any screws. So let's see here. Oh, we have to release the door, and then this mid frame should come out just like this. Now be very careful. There is a piece in here. It is clear. It is a little piece in there that is for the Joy-Cons, the joystick to connect through. It like does like spacing or whatever it is. It sits like that. It makes the connection, from what I understand. So there's that. I am going to pop this clear piece out, just like that, and I'm going to put it with the joystick, and we'll set our metal frame aside. So now we have that. Now we can get out. We can take our shoulder buttons off, which are again very dirty.
Yeah.
And now we can get to this power, which I want to look at because it looks a little ragged. And so what you have here is you have a little clip. We have this slightly bigger screwdriver, and we're going to lift up on there like that, and we're just going to alleviate this clip.
Very carefully?
Yep, very carefully. You can buy these boards that have the power switch on it. That's what this is. This is the board for the power switch. The power switch. There we go. Now, this ribbon is connected in multiple places. So what you want to do is you want to unclip it from this end also. I'm just going to push that clip out of there. It's got a pin post on it, so I don't want to damage that. Okay, so there we go, and then we can unfold that like that.
And then we got like a pin right there.
Yep, we can, I'll use my fingernail on this, and then we can slide that out, and then we have this board here that the power connector has been ripped off of. So let's take a look at that under the microscope. So let me hit this button on here, and
all lined up.
So as you can see there, the power clip, the power legs, the legs of the switch are still connected to the board. So we might be able to get a new switch to solder on there, or you can get these boards as a replacement off of AliExpress. I can zoom out here. So, and then these are the little carbon. These are the little carbon contacts that the membrane touches.
Yeah, like.
So you don't want to scratch at these, and you want to be careful cleaning them. You want to use a cotton swab and some isopropyl alcohol. You don't want to damage that copper or the carbon, because that's what makes contact with the board. Let's go ahead and turn the scope off back here. So we have that board, and then we can come back to our unit here. We can now flip up this latch here, and we can gently ease out this ribbon. Be careful, it's connected up here on this LR bumper.
Like right there.
So where is the little one? So gently lift that metal frame up. So that just clips in there, and then we can take the rubber bumper off. There's your little thing that pushes, and it pushes on the ribbon cable itself. So there's our ribbon cable. It's very dirty. We can lightly clean this up. You can get replacements of these ribbons. They are bent, but do not crimp the bends. You can create a stress point in the metal that is in the.
Keep the bends, but don't press the bends.
So now, what I want to look at here is this charger port that has a busted screw. If you look here, this screw is busted off. So that's going to have to be dug out of there. And that's what holds down this charger lead. In order to get that out, we need to lift up this tape here.
And then gently pull it out of the little port.
But this is where you can get into a lot of trouble. These are in here and they're connected, but if you notice, there is plastic here. And if you try to pull this out, you're going to hit the plastic because it's lower than that. If you do need to get it out, you just lift the board up a little bit, which this board has no motherboard screws in it. And then we can grab a hold of it and gently rock it out. But if you try to yank on it when the board is sitting lower than this plastic here, if it's sitting lower than that, you will rip this connector off, and then you are in for a nightmare. So this is nasty. It's dirty. It's grimy. It's old. So we need to replace power DC in jack. Needs to be replaced.
What's next to be removed?
I believe we're going to pull out the screw here. So can we do it with this one? Go ahead and take out the screw right here, buddy.
Alright, do this one?
Yep, go ahead, unscrew it counterclockwise. Gently unscrew that. We'll put you on camera. Hold on a second. There we go. Now you're on camera.
And it is out.
So, and just so everybody knows, Donovan is 13 years old. So,
yeah.
it's summer vacation here. So we are playing Minecraft and going to be working on these. This is the left, and we're going to flip this board over like we did the last one. You want to gently lift that latch up with your fingernail.
Which latch?
This latch right here, the black colored one. Do you have fingernails, buddy? No, you don't have any fingernails. Yeah, I keep mine a little bit long just for this,
well,
and to scratch people's back. No, that's. I don't recommend using a flat blade for ribbon cables.
No, yeah, but you could accidentally stab it.
Again, you have some carbon, graphite for the buttons. These are all dirty and need to be cleaned up. But again, that's another piece that I have not found replacements of these on the internet. So now we need to get into these speakers, and this is missing the entire Wi-Fi assembly, I believe. So that's not good. It was supposed to be all pieces intact, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to unhook this speaker with these pliers I use for speakers. Okay. We are going to unhook the Blu-ray ribbon. Now, I believe this one has little latches that are different. So I'm going to actually use the scope. Do you want to press the scope big button right there? No, up one. Right there you go. That turns on the scope.
Yay.
So if I show you this a little bit closer.
Right there.
Right there. Is that clear? Back out a little bit. Okay, so where's the little screwdriver? Get the smaller one. There are little latches right here, and you see the little arrow. So this is gonna, it's gonna go this way, and you're gonna want to do. So I'm gonna turn it so it's better in my view. I'm hoping this stays focused for you because you have to be careful with this.
Very careful to not to damage this part.
You do not want to wreck these. You do not want one of these to break on you.
Well, technically, you don't want any of it to break on you.
Yeah, but there's some things that you can get.
Really don't want to break.
You can get back to fixing. So that one is out now. So I'm going to gently. There we go. Let's get this one back. So you want to make sure they're both even. One jump back a little bit. Now we can remove this ribbon. I'm going to use this tweezers. And that ribbon is in there.
Think I can do it?
No, I got it.
I think you may have indented it with a tweezers a little bit.
It's fine. I wasn't squeezing that hard. Go ahead and turn that scope big back off, and then we'll go back to the overhead here. I should focus right up. So now that we have the blue drive, the Blu-ray, wow, the UMD drive, I'm going to go ahead and flip this latch right here, and I'm going to grab that ribbon, and I'm going to take that out, and now this board should come right out.
Wait.
You see a screw somewhere?
I was saying, don't forget that cord there.
Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, that one's disconnected.
Yeah, make sure everything's like.
This right here, I believe, is supposed to hold down Wi-Fi. I don't like using that kind of tape on the board. I put it down with a little B7000. So let's see here. There's usually one screw over here. You can take off this center support here. Oh, that needs to come out.
Yeah.
No, it's stuck right here, buddy, on this IR sensor thing. So something is definitely holding this in. Not sure what it is.
Do you think it's this?
Yeah, it does seem to be like the port is holding it down.
Yeah, like the port is on the black and the black is on this thing.
Yeah. Okay, so it's got a plug connector over there. Could be that the Blu-ray drive is screwed into the board. It may very well be. So let's do the Blu-ray drive. Or Blu-ray. Wow, I am just not with it with that. So we're gonna unhook this metal part here, right under here, like so. Same thing for this one. We want this to pull down like so, and then we want to, I believe it's this side.
And the other side.
There's a little pin post in here. It needs to.
You think I could pry it open?
Well, you're going to be doing a lot on the other one after you see me do this here.
Yeah, I think I can see in there and see what's holding it.
Can you see in there?
Maybe that yellow thing?
No, that's not it. That's just some garbage in there. Worst comes to worst, I can get a new shell for it. And we'll do like a blue shell or something.
Ooh, that is classy. Blue and black. Good combo.
This is. There it goes.
Where's your something broke?
Oh, I think it's fine.
How's it still connected?
Wow, this one is tricky. I've seen these come off many times and not be this difficult.
Who's holding this thing down?
I don't know. But I think I can get to the Blu-ray screw. The Blu-ray, wow. I think I can get to these screws now to take them out to release the drive. It's a drive screw. Are they all the same? Yep, they appear to be all the same. So
You have to keep.
let's see if that releases the board. Oh, that didn't release the board. This is.
Maybe this thing latched onto it and is like stuck on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I really thought this was going to be a very straightforward disassembly.
Yeah, no. Maybe use a smaller one?
Try the smaller one here. I can get that last screw out. go. Okay, that still must be held in there somehow. Okay, but I don't think that's what's holding this board in. I think the fact that it doesn't have any screws holding down this bottom board here, and it's got a clip there. There it goes. So it has a plug-in connector, like a Lego style connector. So we got the motherboard out. So that's that. Let's go ahead and take out this board that doesn't appear to have any screws in it. So it does have the Wi-Fi in it, but it doesn't have the Wi-Fi antenna. Or there's a large antenna that goes across the board. So now I can look at this side here.
You got some views, and you can see the back of the thing there.
Let's grab this tape here. And let's see what this screw does for me.
And maybe not scroll around.
It could be. There it goes.
As we can see what the back thing is attached to.
Yeah, we're going to look at that in a second. Why isn't this just coming out?
There.
It's something hung up right here.
Like in this area.
Yeah. Oh, it's a little rubber. It's a little rubber boot. That is. Yeah, it's a little rubber boot that keeps it from vibrating. What got broken off?
Pretty sure that little thingy there is broken.
We'll look at it real quick. We'll put this little rubber boot back on there.
And
so,
shifted.
Okay, so there is the UMD drive. Now, where did you think something got broke at?
Like right here?
The spring?
Yeah.
No, that's how the spring works. I want to see this here.
Why is there one on the other side?
Because this is just to keep the door open while it's unlocked. So.
Why is it flopping?
Why is that? Both the same length.
I'm sure it's just something with the little drive here.
Because the drive goes in and then this clips on in the end. Maybe. Oh, see, you're supposed to flex the shell, and then you can click it in.
Ah, it's flexible.
Yeah, you're supposed to. But the board was in there because I thought the board was stuck.
Usually that's how you break things.
So yeah, that is normally how you break things. Very good, buddy. So we can take this off here. So that one's in good shape.
Always make sure your work area is clean, people.
Yep, very good, buddy. Take off this gray one. We can take off this one here. Carefully. A little chewed up from a lanyard. Let's try this right here.
Now I have to ask you, is that thing double-sided?
Yeah.
Sweet.
That is not gonna cut it. There we go. We need to take off.
If you wonder, this is what the other side looks like.
I'm gonna take this button out here. is an odd button. Okay, so we need to push that down like that. And do the same thing on this side. Oh, that just put it back in there.
And you just gotta like push this part out?
Yeah, I was pushing those down.
See how long nails can help us in this situation?
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Got that button out. Still looks like it might be intact. Might be a good idea to replace it though. Now we got that off. That can be all cleaned. We can take out the speakers.
And after we take out the speakers, it's just gonna be all plastic.
Yep, that can all be washed.
Not the batteries though.
Oh, let's see if we can get it out with tweezers.
We can get it out by like prying it open.
I don't want to pry it open because of the speaker.
Rocker like a loose tooth.
Yep, exactly. So there's one speaker. And let's see if we can get this one out here. Working it from both ends. So this one we need to write down Wi-Fi antenna. Just had a switch that needs a Wi-Fi antenna. So we need a Wi-Fi antenna. So this is good to go. We could probably get that spring out of there. And then we will take out this last screw. Go ahead and take out that last screw.
Let me get it.
That was probably too big. Speakers with the magnets on them. Yeah, try that one. I'll put it down here. Go ahead. Okay.
I am bad at doing screws.
Oh, you're good, buddy. You don't have a lot of experience doing them. So get that, and now we can get this to come out. So there is the PSP. I don't see any obvious damage on the board. Let's just move these screws. We're going to have to look at iFixit for the screw locations because it's just in there. Yep, you're right. There is a broken piece right there.
I knew it.
I don't know what that piece is for. Is it from? Yep, it's from the Blu-ray door. You're right. I did break the Blu-ray door. It's all right. I think it would still work and function just fine.
I'll make sure you write that down.
But if I get a new case, a new back case for it, then it will be replaced. So let's take a look at this board here and see if we see anything obvious.
Well, I know it's a board.
Yeah, that is true. It is a board. So let's just take a peruse around there. You want to hit that button, Amscope Big. Right there. There you go. So we're going to focus you up here. So I don't see anything on this side that look burnt or damaged. I already see this. You see this right here? And this right here?
Yeah.
Those pins are messed up. So
I think that one's like missing its top piece of it.
let's see here. Yeah, that is mangled. So
right around the edges.
yeah, that is mangled in there. So that needs a new memory card. That's all right. Is a memory card. Memory card reader / board. Hoping I can just get the reader and replace that. I don't know. Let's take a look at this again under here and see how hard that would be to desolder. And it looks like it just has a clipped on housing and it's a small connector. We're going to replace it, so we'll go ahead and open it. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to flip this latch up here. Oh, it's definitely soldered in the front. Yeah, it's clipped all here, but I think it's soldered up here.
Yeah, they really don't want people taking it off.
Yeah, so I can unclip it all and then lift it with the soldering iron.
Look at it. It looks like an evil grin.
So I'm not going to get into that right now. Let's take a look at the main board here. And then we're going to call it to this video. And we're going to get these parts ordered. And we're going to make one more for the other one tomorrow. So look at here. I don't see anything. Blown. That is flux over here. I don't like to see flux on a board, but that might be factory flux. So no, flux is good. If it's factory, it's fine.
So they leave it on the board.
Yeah, if it's no clean flux, it's not going to hurt anything. But this board will get ultrasonic. That's an LED.
We're gonna wash our hands.
Another LED. Yeah, definitely wash.
Hygiene is also important.
That is true, buddy. So put that down. So the modification for the LCD screen is you need to bridge these two connections with a piece of jumper wire, or as I will use a 0 ohm resistor link. So here's our battery input. Coil. That looks crooked. Is that clear on the screen, buddy? I know the light's bad, but I'm trying to fix that. This must be the sensor when the disc is injected, or the disc is inserted. It trips this, so you be careful with that when you're working on this. Well, we both are. We're going to work on them both.
Oh, yeah, well, but you work on one and I work on the other.
Looks like a button cell that is probably shot. I have to desolder that, get a new button cell battery. What is this here? So we need to do button cell. You know, we plan on doing retro games on these for years to come, so we want to make sure that it is good to go. So what is this switch? It is beat up and mangled. So not sure what that switch is for, but it needs to be replaced. Okay, so that is the Wi-Fi switch. Is that the Wi-Fi switch? Let's see. Yeah, that is the Wi-Fi on and off switch. So this has got a lot of Wi-Fi issues. Okay, so so that's it for this board. And like I said, we're gonna call it here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Donovan, we're done with the video. You have anything you want to say?
Yeah, thanks for having me be here. This has been very fun, very educational.
Well, now that you see how they come apart and stuff, on the next one, you will be able to do more and participate more and, fill people with useful information. All right, we're going to call it here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day.
Bye.